So, what's the best hearing aid? I get asked this all the time, and people want a simple answer. They want me to say, this is the best hearing aid, just go and buy it. But here's the truth no one really tells you. The hearing aid isn't actually the most important part. You could have the most expensive, most advanced hearing aid in the world, but if it's not fitted properly, if the aftercare isn't there, or if it's missing key adjustments, then it just won't work as well as it should. In fact, a well-fitted, properly set up mid-range hearing aid will outperform a top-end hearing aid that's been programmed using default settings and left for you just to figure it out on your own. And now, with the over-the-counter hearing aids arriving in the UK soon, people have more choice than ever. So today, I want to break the cycle of bad advice and tell you all exactly what really makes the difference when it comes to hearing aids. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what makes hearing aids work, but more importantly, you'll know how to make sure you're getting the most out of them. Let's get into it. So the biggest mistake people make when buying a hearing aid is believing that the device alone will fix their hearing. Hearing aids are tools, and that's all they are. A hammer won't build a house, a camera won't take great photos on its own, and a hearing aid won't magically make you hear better just because it's expensive or packed with features. What actually makes the difference are three things: the quality of the hearing test, the precision of the fitting, and the ongoing aftercare and support that you get. If any of these things are missing, even the most expensive hearing aid won't deliver the results you expect. And now there's a new challenge: over-the-counter hearing aids. Over-the-counter hearing aids have been available in the United States a little while now, and they're coming to the UK very soon. They're designed to be cheaper than traditional hearing aids, easier to buy without a hearing test, and set up by the user rather than an audiologist. So the big question is, are over-the-counter hearing aids any good? The answer, it depends. If you have a mild hearing loss, an over-the-counter hearing aid might be a good first step. If you just need some basic amplification, they could help in quiet environments, and if price is your biggest concern, they'll definitely be cheaper than a professionally fitted hearing aid. But here's the reality: over-the-counter hearing aids are not custom fitted, they don't use real ear measurements, and they aren't adjusted for speech in noise performance, and they don't come with aftercare, follow-up, or fine-tuning. Some people will get on fine with them, but many will eventually upgrade to a professionally fitted hearing aid when they realise they're still struggling, especially in noisy places. It's a little bit like buying reading glasses from the supermarket instead of getting a proper eye test and prescription lenses. They might help a bit, but they won't be as effective as something that's tailored exactly to you. So if you're thinking about trying an over-the-counter device, just be aware of the limitations. Regardless of whether you go for an over-the-counter device or a prescription hearing aid, the real difference in performance comes from three things. First, a proper hearing test. Now, a hearing test isn't just about pressing a button when you hear a beep. A truly professional hearing test should measure how well you hear speech in both quiet and noisy environments. It should check for any underlying medical conditions that could be affecting your hearing, and it should take your lifestyle and listening environments into account. If your test isn't detailed enough, the fitting will be guesswork. A great audiologist will spend time getting a complete picture of your hearing rather than just plugging in numbers and handing you a hearing aid. The second factor is how well the hearing aid is fitted and customized. Most people don't realize this, but hearing aids don't perform at their best straight out of the box, and that's because they need to be fitted to your unique ear canal shape and your personal hearing loss profile. The best audiologists use real ear measurements, which ensure that the hearing aid is delivering the right amount of amplification in your ear, not just what the manufacturer says it should. They'll also fine-tune the settings based on real-world situations, not just what the software suggests, and they'll provide counselling on how your brain adapts to new sounds, because getting used to a hearing aid is a process, not an instant fix. Without these things, even the best hearing aid in the world won't perform the way it should. And the third factor is ongoing aftercare and support. Hearing changes over time. Your brain adapts to new sounds, and your lifestyle might also change. That's why the best hearing aid isn't just about what you buy, it's about the ongoing service that you get with it. A great audiologist will check and retest your hearing every year to keep your prescription accurate. They'll provide preemptive maintenance to keep the hearing aid working at its best, and they'll help with fine-tuning and troubleshooting for real-world challenges. And they'll also offer things like additional accessories like TV streamers or microphones to improve hearing in difficult situations. Most hearing aids don't stay at their best forever, but with the right aftercare, they can continue performing at their peak for years. Now, this is where independent audiology makes a massive difference. Most national chains are either owned by hearing aid manufacturers or tied to specific agreements, meaning they can only sell certain brands. This limits your choices and means they might push a particular model even if it's not the best one for you. Independents, on the other hand, provide actual choice. They're free to recommend different brands, compare different technologies, and focus on what actually works best for you rather than what they've been told to sell. And that freedom makes all the difference. So, what's the best hearing aid? Well, the real answer is there isn't one. The best hearing aid for you is the one that's fitted using best practices, customized to your unique needs, and supported with ongoing care and adjustments. Because you don't just buy a hearing aid, you buy the service and the expertise that come with it. So before you buy a hearing aid, whether it's over the counter or prescription, make sure you're getting the right support for you. If this video has helped, let me know in the comments. What's stopping you from getting hearing aids? And if you want real, no-nonsense hearing advice, subscribe to us now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.